spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a... Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the outside. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Woodhead. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive first and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming on that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today.
And the returner goes down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to return it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are...
Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets it to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Woodhead. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Into the end zone. Big fella moving. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Lost to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Throws to the back. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Clinton. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes one man miss. Speeding down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the 2nd level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. Big kick here. Can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Woodhead. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that one.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Dumps it off in the flats. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy one to the back. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Houston going up tempo. Shotgun snap on third down. Hit as he throws. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. From the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll be brought down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Jukes his way for more. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to